Welcome to Pax Europiana here from Sarajevo. This is very important year. 30 years ago, the brutal Serbian militia of Milosevic and Karadzic and all these killers, they have killed and so many people. They have started this terrible war and they have shelled this beautiful city from that hills up there. They were shooting down here and they were destroying so many lives, so much property and committing so many crimes. It should be never forgotten what kind of terror that was. And this beautiful building, the Austrian-Hungarian governorship and mayor of Sarajevo in the times, and now the seat of the mayor of Sarajevo was shelled and it was burning. It was a terrible symbol and a terrible crime. And we shall always forget, we shall always remember and never forget. But we shall forgive all people who are ready to join NATO. This is basically my call to make it up again and to have a peace offer to the Bosnian Serbs to support NATO membership. If not, I call then for the dissolution of Republika Srpska, because it was never meant as a kind of instrument to block by the minority the majority for Western integration, and then we have to dissolve that instrument. And that's the other alternative. We should always say it very clear to Mr. Dodik that if he doesn't comply with NATO membership and Western integration is blocked, then his little statelet will be dissolved. Yes, Mr. Inat. That's Inat Kuča, a little bit of history to show that the Austrian-Hungarian Empire was already a good governance state. They have paid compensation when they have confiscated and expropriated the landowner to build this building, and he got the opportunities to build on the other side of the river. Inat meets stubborn. Maybe Mr. Dodik is a bit stubborn. He thinks that the future is Russia. It might be his future, actually, when he has then a gated community next to these people like Yanukovych and the Milosevic family, somewhere in the surroundings of Moscow. But be sure the KGB will watch you. So, Mr. Dodik, you have also choices to make. I know it's not easy. You think you will have a bright future as a Russian proxy in Bosnia and annoy us a lot. I don't think so. That's a very good strategy. We met once in 2002. You might remember. I told you so. You thought after 2008 you're going astray and you joined the Russian world. That was your last choices. I'm confident that you will regret that very soon if you don't reconsider that geostrategic realignment and Bosnia's NATO membership is absolutely going to happen. With or without you, Mr. Dodik, never forget. So this was obviously the situation here, the shelling, terrible, the common history, 40 years together, let's not forget. It is a common European heritage here. These 40 years matter very much. 40 years, it's almost 2 generations, and they should be never forgotten. We have created a lot. Austria was a country of good governance, not of democracy, not of human rights so much, but good governance in some aspects. They at least cared for the people and for the infrastructure and for some level of the rule of law. That was the case. We are here obviously for the Srebrenica memorial event, and this will be, of course, the reason for me being here at this time. Let's not forget how terrible then the war has continued with the escalation of the brutal massacres. When the Serbs were afraid they lost, they tried to kill as many Bosnians as they could. And these people obviously are genocidal criminals, and they are now calling, Mladic, who was entering Srebrenica, is today calling in Serbian talk shows. Let's not forget how this works in Serbia today. Yes, and Vučić is a Russian asset. He has made his choices. If he doesn't return to the West, he was never in the West, if he doesn't reconsider and break with Russia, his future will be also, I think, in the same gated community like Dodik and Yanukovych is already. Dodik is not, but he might be there soon. And Yanukovych is already there, Mr. Vučić. Think about it and think very carefully. Good, that's my small video for the start of the day, for this weekend. I tell it very clearly. That's the choices everybody has to consider, and please consider very carefully. Thanks a lot. And for peace, for EU, NATO and Euro membership of Bosnia. Bosnia recognized Kosovo, and let's be friends with Austria and with Kosovo. Let's be all united in NATO together. That's the future of the region. Thanks a lot. That's the way for peace, not forgetting. Bye.